For our audience, there are different categories of cesarean sections.
Oh, yes.
And I tend to prefer to have these discussions before the deliveries come about because I know it can be quite dramatic.
I think as well that for a number of the obstetricians, they are averse to having an adverse outcome
Yes.
for a pregnancy, especially for a colic.
It's very,
Either the
it can
mother
be very
dying
scary, yeah.
or the child
Baby,
dying.
yeah. More than 50% of the Kenyan population lives under $1 a day.
Yes.
Okay. And one packet can be used in a day.
It actually probably happen even in the best of settings, in a sense, if the ball is dropped in a way or another.
Coming, they don't know how it's going to come.
Exactly.
And then it comes and they're just like, yo. And then the guys have zero idea. They've been living with these women and wondering, this is not the person I married or
I've lived with for this long.
Welcome to yet another episode of Filling the Gap, where we are filling the gap on what your doctor and your mama didn't tell you. And today's guest is one of my most favorite people on earth, and I say that with a lot of intent because he's a very good friend of mine. We knew each other from, we might have been teenagers. I'm not sure.
Please don't reveal our age, because we look much younger than we genuinely are.
So he's going to be introducing himself and what he does. So karibuni sana, let's start. Kadondi Kasera, big man himself.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, who you are, how we met, many fun times that we have, very chatty, laughing conversations and some deep conversations.
Okay.
So yes.
Wow. So this story is, I think this is going to be such a long story. And I've just seen the guys who are taking our videos and probably our audience as well. I reckon that they may be much younger than the duration we've known each other. So I won't really go into the facts and figures of this duration, but I'll just speak of the highlights of our relationship and how we've grown together and how we've also helped each other even professionally.
Yes.
So my name is Kadondi Kasera. A medical doctor by profession. Currently an epidemiologist.
Okay.
So epidemiologist means that somebody looks at epidemics, disease patterns, why they occur, what are the risk factors, and then to try and figure out what are the public health actions that are informed by evidence and science that would be apt to be implemented to mitigate against those diseases or events. So that's what I do. I currently work for an organization called Palladium, which is an American organization. But in Kenya, I'm implementing a UK-funded health security program. The name is quite long, but it's called Tackling Deadly Diseases.
Tackling Deadly Diseases.
Yes, in Africa.
In Africa.
Program 2.
Oh, program 2.
Yeah, I know.
Because there was program 1.
There was program 1.
Okay.
So this program 2 runs across 5 African countries. So we have Kenya, we have Uganda, we have Malawi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and finally Ghana.
What are deadly diseases?
So these are diseases largely that can cause pandemics.
Like COVID?
That's one of them.
That's one of them.
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So we have cholera, COVID, Ebola, Marburg, you name it. So that's what I've been doing for the last almost 2 years. But before that, then I also worked for the government for quite a bit of time, but again in the health security space. So yeah, that's who I am, and that's what I do. But nevertheless, thank you for the invite to come to this podcast. I've gotten to genuinely admire your passion around women health and the things that you've been able to do around women health, both for the young girls and even the ones who are now not so young, so with many years of experience. So I've gotten to appreciate that. With regards to the highlights of our lives, I think I can say a lot from undergrad. That was many, many years ago, from Chiromo through to Kenyatta. But I think over and above that, I'd want to share with your audience that you're one of those people who truly held my hand when I came to the UK for a short stint. So I'd want to admit that Doki was one of my go-to people who gave me hacks on where to live, where to eat, where to get mixed tea from Chaiwala.
Yeah.
Took me shopping, among many other things, and hosted me in her place
Yes.
many times over when I'd feel homesick. So I can't thank you enough for that.
You're welcome.
Anytime that Doc is in Kenya, by the way, I just want to let your audience know that you always visit my family.
Yes.
And she's a family member, an excellent family member. So.
Yeah.
But this time you haven't come.
I'm on the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So we've
Let's
missed
see.
you.
Yeah.
And the girls have missed you as
The
well.
girls are, I miss the playtime as well.
So they know that I'm here
Okay.
shooting a podcast with you.
They'll be waiting to watch.
I hope they'll be able to figure out that that's Dad and that's the key. Yeah, talking about women health and girl health.
Good.
So, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about health security. What is health security?
So health security is a broad topic. I think most people would relate to it with the experience they had during COVID.
Okay.
So ranging from the lockdowns, screening at points of entry, at airports, the lab, diagnostic lab work, among other things.
Okay.
I think that's when people probably may have interacted with health security.
Okay.
It's sort of a niche space. So before COVID, many people may have not related to what health security would mean. But nevertheless, the work encompasses like 19 technical areas that look at disease surveillance, labs diagnostics, zoonotic diseases. Some fun fact around zoonotic diseases is that in Kenya, about 70% of the wildlife are actually in unprotected areas. Yeah, so they get to interact with livestock and humans as well. So we have spillover diseases from wildlife to humans.
Eventually. So we shouldn't be judging the bats in other people's countries.
No, you shouldn't be. So we have that here.
Okay.
So it also spans points of entry. It spans antimicrobial resistance, infection prevention control. It's such a broad, exciting space. Yeah.
I might take up health security in sexually transmitted illnesses. It sounds like we could. Anyway.
You could, but the things around, I think one of the biggest challenges that we have with regards to health security and sexually transmitted infections are issues touching on patient confidentiality and then the nature of the transmission lines, among other things. So the things that sort of make it not so easy to crack.
To secure.
Yeah, to secure.
They're very secure.
Nevertheless,
yes.
The skills that we have, we can bring them to bear with regards to the risk factors for a number of the sexual and reproductive health issues that are there. So ranging from cancers, what are the risk factors for, let's say, cervical cancer? How do we mitigate it? At a population level, what are we meant to do? Yeah.
Good. Sounds like a lot of interesting stuff.
Amazing.
But now bringing the conversation to us as humans and our interaction, you've mentioned to the audience that I'm an extended family member.
Yes, you are.
Of your family.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm privy to the people in your family. But tell me a little bit about whether you're a dad and to whom you're a father.
Okay, amazing.
Yes.
I remember this speech by Kibaki. I'm married to one wife. So that was the third president and the former first lady.
Yes.
The late first lady. Not former. Former means that she retired as first lady.
Yes, no, the late.
That's the late, as well. She actually stood behind the president.
Yes. To ensure
that
the statement had come.
was correct. So I've been married for the last, is it 5 years? 5.5 years. But nevertheless, we've been blessed with 2 girls, 2 feisty girls, Kwambo and Kemi. So that's my nuclear family setup.
Yeah.
But I was actually also raised up with the girls in my family. we are quite many. So I have 3 mothers, but for my mom, I'm the only boy. Yeah, with the 3 other girls.
So you're surrounded by women.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
So my expectation, or maybe the audience's expectation, is you know a lot of things about women since you're surrounded by women.
There are things that I know. There are also quite a number of things that I don't know.
Okay.
But I know sort of how to navigate a place that has many women. Yeah.
That sounds more like politics.
I know,
navigating
exactly.
the space.
Yeah, navigating the space. And I think that's because of my upbringing.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But there are a number of things that I got to see. But there's also a number of things that I actually was not made aware of. Yeah, I don't know, probably due to cultural reasons or whatever. But
yeah. So because the podcast is filling the gap on what mothers and doctors have not told us, we'll delve into the conversation, and then we see how much we know and how much we don't know, and then learn from that.
Amazing.
So tell me the experience you've had preparing to become a dad. Did you prepare, or it just happens upon you?
Question. So first of all, for our 2 pregnancies, yes, we didn't sort of plan to have them. But again, making babies is not rocket science.
You may think.
But it gets to be a rocket science at a certain
point.
age band.
Yeah.
But also at a certain age band, it's not rocket science in a sense. So when you got pregnant, most of the first pregnancy, I think there are things that we got to go through. And I also want to give you credit. So much as I'm a medical doctor, my wife is also another medical doctor. We sort of didn't even have an obstetrician who we were comfortable with from the get-go.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So that means that there was a lack in abundance. Yeah. In an ecosystem where there's abundance, but we lacked.
Yeah.
In a sense, so it was a lot of hit and miss. With a number of my colleagues who are I hope if they're watching, it's not like we're saying that you're bad people, but yeah.
Then there's usually a need to, like, it's partnership or like some gelling that happens.
But that's between the client
and
the doctor.
Yes.
But the client is also a doctor.
Yes.
And the client knows many doctors. So it's a very tricky ecosystem in a sense. And so my wife then wasn't so comfortable with the number of the obstetricians that we got to see initially. We asked for lots of recommendations, and it's your recommendation that saved the day. So I won't mention her name, but if you have sent people her way, I think there's going to be in the details on the YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, please share her details.
She's my very good friend, and we worked together for a very long time. Amazing. We share a lot of ethos and how we work. So
amazing.
Yes.
I hope she's been able to come to your podcast.
Soon.
Amazing.
Soon.
Okay.
Yes.
So, people will see her.
Yeah.
So she was the one who cracked the code in a sense. Because I also think that much as we are medical doctors, when you become a patient, then the script is flipped. So you have all this knowledge, like hardcore knowledge, but you also need things that then patients would need, like reassurance, among other things. And there are also many unknowns. Much as you've treated people with the same condition or delivered mothers, but there are so many unknowns.
When it is you, it's a very different.
It's totally different
ball game.
Yeah. So she was able to walk us through that entire process.
Okay.
My wife was pregnant when I was also in London, the initial bit of her pregnancy. And she was also finalizing her med school, her M-Med,
yeah.
master's program.
Yeah.
So it was a tough one. Yeah, so I'm away.
She was doing the most.
Yeah, she was doing the most. I'm away. I come back home like every 2.5 months. And she's also preparing for her final exams. And here we are expecting the first baby as well. So it was quite something.
And were you here? Were you around her when she was delivering?
So yes. So towards the end of our pregnancy, so I had finished what I was doing in London, so I was around.
Okay.
Yes, I was there when finally went to hospital, and we had it was actually an emergency cesarean section. We had planned to have a vaginal delivery,
yeah.
but then the progress of labor stalled at some point.
Okay.
So then the obstetrician made a decision for us to have a cesarean section, which was now an emergency procedure at that point in time. I wasn't in theater with her, but then I was there when the baby
came.
went to the nursery, and when she was wheeled out of theater.
How walk me through what's happening when you're being told now this is going to be an emergency cesarean section and the shift to theater and things. Yeah.
No, I think at that point you just have to go through the motion. I don't think you really have time to digest much, because the loop in which the decision is made, the time when it's made, the time that she goes to theater, so that time is super duper squeezed. So there's no time to process a lot of things.
Yeah.
You just need to get what needs to be done. Consent. Is a covering the emergency cesarean sections. Yeah, so you just think of what needs to be done, and that's what you just have to do. So I think there are a lot of things that then you now process after the fact. So now pain management, recovery,
moving around with the
moving
scar.
around, exactly. But men also are providers in a sense. So there's that bit that you just have to ensure that what needs to be done needs to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So for our audience, there are different categories of cesarean sections.
Oh, yes.
And I tend to prefer to have these discussions before the deliveries come about, because I know it can be quite dramatic. Sometimes we want to do decision to skin cut within 15 to 30 minutes, like it's that fast.
Yeah.
And I found some couples very frazzled by the speed at which decisions are being made. So it's nice to hear from someone who's been on the other side what that looked like. So then now you have carried this beautiful baby girl and the mother.
And just to interject as well on that.
Yes, tell me.
I think as well that for a number of the obstetricians, they are averse to having an adverse outcome.
Yes.
For a pregnancy, especially for a colleague.
It's very,
either the
it
mother
can be
dying,
very scary, yeah.
or the child
baby,
dying.
yeah.
And this is also a medic. So at any point in time, when there are indications that we are not progressing as we ought to have been progressing, then people get a little bit jittery, even at a professional level.
This is
it's
the
audience needs to appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't think people grasp that bit, the concept. It's almost like and when we get the brunt of that, going like, oh, you want to do a CS quickly and make money and things like that, and in that moment, you're thinking about the outcomes, like you're saying.
As colleagues, by the way, we get huge discounts from colleagues.
Yes.
I don't think we are even
It's
judged.
not even about
it's not about the money.
Yeah, it's not about the money.
It's about the outcomes.
And we get very antsy about poor outcomes, like you said. Part of why I don't do a lot of obstetric practice anymore is because it was, if I have 9 or 10 women who are all pregnant at the same time, my life stops, because there's so many things that could happen at any time. So traveling and going and doing things and even sleeping becomes a problem, because when the phone rings, then I'm sort of action mode. So thank you for
can imagine
accepting us the way we are.
I saw one of the obstetricians the other day. I follow him on Instagram. I don't know if it's right to mention people's name, but on his Instagram page. So he shared this. He had gone for a medical procedure. Then he captioned it as this is the only time as an obstetrician he knows that his phone is off and he's okay.
When is that?
he had gone for his own medical procedure. Like
his
undergoing
own yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I
Oh
saw
my
that.
goodness,
Yeah.
this is quite
Actually,
something.
that's the only time you'd know that your phone is off and you're fine.
Yeah, and you're fine. Yeah, so
And it's not within your control.
yeah,
When
and
you're sedated.
yeah, when you're sedated, and
Yeah.
I felt that. Oh my goodness. So I think also the public, much as the public would love to bash medics, which is okay, but I think in the broader scheme of things, people also pay a very steep personal price for some of these professions. It may not be seen, but
we carry
that's
the
why I'm also an
burden.
epidemiologist. So actually,
You're avoiding.
there are no hardcore emergencies on my side. The only risk is that I can contract a unique disease that may have not been known
there before.
Yeah.
So then you've taken this lovely baby home and the mom home. How was your first sort of week or two when you're at home?
Oh, okay. So that's a very good question. So one is that my wife, I know she'll watch this at some point, but she never took it too kindly. I think, was it the second night or the first? This is one of those nights. So I had been up on my feet so much. The hospital wasn't far away from home. I think like 5 minutes drive. Yeah. So I said, I also need to catch some nap. So she wasn't too amused that
you were napping.
I think it was the second night. Also the first night. I think the second night that I went home to catch some sleep. So. But it is what it is. They say that you sin in haste and you repent in leisures. But so there was that. But for both pregnancies actually now, and the deliveries as well, one of the things that really helped us was that even before the babies were delivered, was this support system around us. So most of my mom-in-law was super duper helpful. Yeah, very present. So we had to relocate to my mom-in-law's place sometime for her to recover as she's nursing the baby and other things. Because there's also so much that you're not taught.
Yes. Like what?
So breastfeeding, latching. Okay, you'll be taught in hospital, but I think it's sort of
it's not
adequate. Yeah. So having somebody who's gone through that entire process, take you through the practical things, that this is what you need to do, this is how you need to bath the baby. I think actually the very first days we used to dress the baby very lightly. Yeah, but it's pretty cold if you think about it, or chilly
for the
baby, not for us. So the baby used to be dressed very lightly.
And you can imagine you're two doctors.
Yeah, we are two doctors.
This is what I for the audience, this is what I've tried to pull out. These are two doctors in the same house. Saying the breastfeeding was sketchy.
Yeah, it's very sketchy. You learn. In Hosi, by then you get to learn. The nurses teach you, the obstetricians teach you. But the thing is actually in passing. Because now, when you are now to breastfeed, it's a totally different ballgame. Then the issues around now, cracked nipples, mastitis, it's a whole ballgame, So then there's the pain, among other things. So I got to learn a lot. The beauty also is that my wife is a very good communicator.
Okay.
So that helped.
Okay. Yeah, so she was able to say what she needs.
Yeah, what she needs. Yeah. Okay. So I think that helps a lot. So that communication really, really helps. Because I'm not a mind reader. I may not know that the breast, when they're cracked, the pain.
They're painful.
How will I know? How will I know?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
How will I know? So that helped a lot.
Okay.
But the support system is a big thing. I really would encourage. If you are living locally in Kenya, I think you sort of have, naturally, people are inclined to help. Your immediate family and extended family. So have no shame in relying on them to help.
Asking for the help.
If you're out of the country, oh my goodness, it's on you. But
in Swahili, we say kitakuramba.
Sana. Kitakuramba, like big time. So having a good support system makes you a happy mother. And if you're a happy mother, then you'll genuinely also, you'll pass on that happiness to the child. So you'll genuinely take better care of the child who's born, who has no freaking idea of what's going on, has been living in a sheltered environment for the last 9 months, 40 weeks or whatever. So So it's very important for the mother
support
to
system.
be happy. And your partner, husband, whatever, baby, or whoever it is. I think the onus is on them as well to ensure that you are sort of very comfortable.
Yeah.
So like even massaging your feet with warm water every day, because your feet would be swollen. There's been lots of fluids in the body. So there'll be edema, like swelling of the feet, among other things. So and it can also be painful as well. So there's a lot of work, to make the mother happy.
For the fathers, you can hear those are examples that you are being given in case you have no idea. So it's not just about going to the pub to get away from the noise of the baby. There's also the mom to take care of.
There's that as well. And for the fathers as well, I think the women or the mothers, I think there's a feeling that they've sacrificed a lot for the 40 weeks of the pregnancy, the 3 trimesters, and then now the first trimester, the fourth trimester when the baby is now being taken care of as well. So this feeling like they've really sacrificed a lot, be it professionally, be it with their health, physically, there are all these things, and lack of sleep. There's so many things. So you've got to be sensitive to all these things in a sense. So even if you're having a good time with the boys, when you go back home, just say how much of a bad time you had.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
So bad.
But I think it's good to be sensitive.
To these things because it adds up as well.
Yeah, it adds up. You wouldn't want an unhappy partner because they've carried this pregnancy. And actually, many women get depressed. Postpartum, it's a thing.
And sometimes the load has also been added by the partner. So they are either not available, or if they are, they're not being very helpful, not being very understanding of what has happened. So yes, it can contribute to postnatal mental health issues. I want to say mental health issues because it's a broad range. Broad range of
and then
things.
The hormones have also flipped once the baby is born.
So now they've dropped dramatically. So she's not.
So there's a lot that goes on that even the new mother doesn't understand. And then with the new mothers as well. So we are doctors, by the way. The baby cries, I'm looking at her. Why is the baby crying? Okay, she has no idea. Even me, I have no idea. None of us has ideas, by the way.
So you're learning on the job.
Learning on the job, by the way.
Why the baby is crying?
Why is the baby crying? So the baby could actually be cold. Probably not hungry because I think they were fed. But there are many things that could actually be wrong, or they have soiled their diapers. As in, there's a lot. So
as a father, you can't just look at the baby and look at the mother and ask why you guys crying, both of you.
So I think actually now with the internet, I think it's very important to try and sort
educate,
of read to help her with the ideas. Even if you get the ideas wrong, I think she'll just appreciate that you're also
trying.
You're reading and so. But then that's all,
at least. At least.
So I think that goes a long way. Because she genuinely has to be in a good
space,
mental place.
To be able to handle everything that's coming.
Yes.
So now, the way you're just surrounded by girls and women, and your girls are going to be feisty. Maybe they might be as feisty as me. Let's see.
Niliwaambia kwa hii serikali ya sasa hivi, if you're not feisty, then
you cannot manage.
Itakuwa shida.
So I want us to switch gears a little bit because there's some information that you may or may not have, and it would be nice if we can share that information from a male perspective or a dad's perspective who's going to raise girls. So one of the things that comes up is periods when they start having menstruation. How much of that information, or maybe I ask the questions and then we see how much you have an idea. What is the normal menstrual cycle length?
I'd be, since I'm a medic,
let's see your bias.
I may be biased. So I think like from 21 days to 35.
So that is the normal cycle length.
But that's just medical knowledge.
It's not further knowledge.
No.
So medically, from medical school, 21 to 35 days for our audience is what we'd consider normal cycle length. So anything less than 21 days, anything more than 35 days is abnormal.
Yes, but again, I think this sort of works when you are young when you have these regular periods.
Yes.
But it also depends on the family planning method as well.
It depends on the family planning method if you've got any.
Yeah.
And earlier on when the cycle starts, so for your teen girls, it will be erratic.
Yes.
And then it becomes stable from about 20 to 30, I want to say 35-ish, nearly 40. Then it becomes erratic again.
Yeah.
What is a normal amount of blood that is lost in a period?
No, I'll be so rusty. I won't say I know. But I just know that there may be heavy flows.
Yes.
So I think if it's more than 3 days or something, it may be considered heavy. And there are also flows that are not so heavy.
Not so heavy.
But again, there are people who experience heavy flows. So they actually get anemic, among other things.
Yes, yeah.
So I think there's a thin line here. So there are people who genuinely have heavy flows. But then there are also heavy flows with lots of pain that's debilitating.
Yeah.
But then we are also sort of coming to awareness to these various reproductive health conditions that may actually make people have heavy flows. So when we shouldn't normalize.
We shouldn't normalize
the pain and the flow.
Yeah.
So if there's something
we give them in ranges. So that it's a bit easier. So like when we say flow could be 2 days. But huge amounts.
Yes.
Or it could be little, but many days.
Yes.
So anything 7 to 10 days is fairly okay. Some people have it even for 3 days. The amount that we quote is also a range. Anything between 5 mLs. So 5 mLs is a tablespoon.
But how do we measure?
Exactly.
I think.
But so how measurements have been done is by measuring menstrual products.
Okay.
So this is how we've come to this information. Either the pads or the tampons or menstrual cups now. So anything that is 5 mLs, which is like a tablespoon, to 80 mLs. Which would be maybe 2 cups, 2 cupfuls. So if it's more than that, then we consider that a lot. So it's nice that we've talked about tampons, pads, menstrual cups.
But I wasn't taught this, by the way, by my parents.
You were taught by your parents?
No, I wasn't.
You were not taught this by your parents?
No.
So you came upon this information
in med school? Yeah.
I don't know whether everyone should go to med school now at this rate, so that we are passing the information.
There's also the cultural thing as well, and how societies are structured. So there's the patriarchy, matriarchy. What are the role of boys
and girls, and who teaches
and
what?
Who teaches who?
So what I'm trying to bring out, especially for this podcast, is you are a guy who's been surrounded by women,
ladies,
and some of this information you didn't get from them. So
a lot of it, actually.
Yeah. So now you seem to know a bit about this menstrual products, the business. Do you know the cost of menstrual products to all these women that are surrounding your life? Have you ever had an understanding of how much it costs?
Not really. But it's I think that should also sort of be unfair to say that. And the reason I'd say this is that just the other day, I think, was it Sunday? Not Sunday, or Saturday. So one of my friends who previously used to work at the National Treasury, she has this initiative that she's now providing menstrual products for school-going girls in a upcountry county, rural home. So she posted a picture and she sort of thanked people who had contributed to that initiative. So I acknowledge that for families that may not be well-to-do, this may be not a catastrophic health expenditure, but maybe something that they may forgo because they have other uses for money. So they can't afford it.
Okay. So I'll give you the numbers and then we'll reflect on it.
Okay.
So one packet of pads, which has about maybe 7 to 10 pads for small flow, not very heavy flow, would cost about 300 Kenyan shillings, 160 to 300 Kenyan shillings, okay? Which translates to about $2.34 if you do it in American money. More than 50% of the Kenyan population lives under $1 a day.
Yes.
Okay. And one packet can be used in a day.
Wow.
So if you have 3 or 4 days,
That's about 1,000 Kenyan shillings plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's a cost that people don't think about because the women foot that cost. Even if, like when I remember having a conversation with my dad about getting money for the pads, I would never say pads. I'd go like, I need money for women things.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I feel like sometimes I should talk to men, women, everyone needs to know what that cost is because it's a very high cost considering you start your periods, maybe you're about 9, 8 now, years old, and you're having periods until your 50s. Every month. No one calculates the cumulative cost of menstrual products. And it's not something that we've chosen.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But I think actually the problem is much bigger than that. Reason being, it's not even about how many Kenyans live about less than $1. It's about also the discrepancy in earning between males and females in our context.
And thank you for bringing that up. It's usually women and feminist fighters saying we are underpaid. It's very nice to hear.
That happens everywhere, even in sports, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So it's nice to hear a guy recognize that we also are lower earners.
Women earn less in our context.
Yeah.
That's one. And then there are also things around permission seeking, even for seeking help. Yeah.
And
so
not
even
being
for the reasons that women would give for accessing health services, there's in some of the societies and cultures and communities, there's also seeking
they have to ask
permission from
from the husband and the partner,
or the male figure in your family. So we have that as well. So then if you put that to a cost, say that 1,000 bob per month, because it's monthly, then that's quite steep. That's quite steep.
So maybe I should start activism for no payments.
Not really.
For the menstrual products.
No. So now, I think
or increase our salaries so that we can be able to afford it.
That would also cause there are many knock-on effects. So I think the answers are not very direct. But then we just have to think about what market solutions can we have that genuinely would empower women to have access to this. That's what that's what would come to mind. So I don't know if it's reusable but we need to have a market solution
to help
solve the problem.
It's interesting because your colleague of whoever you're talking about is National Treasury and having to ask people to make contributions to fund menstrual products in her rural area. It's something for us to really, really think.
So we need to think
about.
Through it. We need to think through it. Fortunately or unfortunately as well, there's some of these initiatives as well that I think with regards to prioritization, the government may not prioritize them as much. Because even the regular voter, I think, looks at infrastructure bigger than some of the things that are unseen. So they'd appreciate a school that's built, or a health facility that's built, or a road that's done, or a market that's done, compared to something that's they feel it's not tangible for them.
Interesting.
Remember, we have women MPs.
And they don't.
And they also pass law. And actually, Parliament, with regards to our constitutional dispensation, has the power to appropriate budgets. So they actually have that power. So
I'm
when you look
at them in the audience, hopefully they listen.
So when you look at our women reps, other than this like token, because I feel that's like a token. What is it that you can do that's market facing that genuinely then help our girls? Because remember now we have many girls who are going to school. And the families may actually not afford. Because there's the issue around fee, food, shelter,
clothes, books, all sorts of things.
So if you add this as well, that's monthly, then what does it mean to them?
Good. So that's a bit heavy. So let's lighten, or maybe not lighten it. We're nearly coming towards the end of this conversation. Okay. We've really tried to minimize. Really? Me and Kasera can talk for ages about many things. But tell me, what has been most shocking for you since you're surrounded by women? What's been the one thing that's been most shocking that you've either seen or experienced yourself in regards to women's health, whether that's period related or pregnancy.
Okay.
And we may touch a little bit on the later years, which is menopause and perimenopause.
Yeah.
But what has been most shocking for you?
I actually lost a friend to it was a case of maternal death. So
Sorry
she had
to hear that.
an inevitable abortion, and then her care wasn't optimized. And this was actually in Nairobi, you know, and some of these facilities that we think are good. And then after that, she had shock, and then she was taken to ICU, and then she passed on.
So she bled.
Bled, and then infection, and then. But I think the bigger thing there that was really shocking, that some of these maternal deaths that we talk about
In the
are not
books.
just in remote areas. They actually probably happen even in the best of settings, in a sense, if the ball is dropped in a way or another. So it's a couple of years. But this actually, I remember this because of this Facebook reminders. Yeah. Then we only had Facebook.
Yeah.
So I remember we had a party at her house. Then Facebook, this reminder popped up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were with some friends. One of them, she's in Germany. If she watches this, she'll remember. So I saw that picture. Then I was like, Then I remembered that the person who was hosting us passed on from maternal death. Yeah. So that was shocking, like super duper shocking. The other thing that I think are eye openers as well. So there's this entire spectrum, and there are contacts on different ends. So on one hand, you're having this maternal deaths, even in the best of settings. Then right now as well, I think for my cohort, we are dealing more and more with perimenopause and menopause in our parents, you know, and with the attendant medical complications as well. And I also feel that maternal deaths have sort of sucked the oxygen out of the room, and rightfully so. But I also feel that we need to talk about menopause and menopause as well, to have our women more ready for the future, for that phase of life as well.
That phase of life.
Yeah.
Is there anything that is catching you by surprise in this perimenopause? I know I talk a lot about it. So
what's catching me by surprise? I think the numbers are also staggering. Yeah, and people are suffering silently.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, people. I don't think people really go out there saying that, hey, we are having this problem. Can we get help? Yeah. And most gynecologists are focused on the early reproductive age issues. Yeah, and the things that affect early reproductive age.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about this other bits.
This other bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
sort of a blind spot in a sense.
It's catching a lot of people by
in terms of even teaching.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares about it, you know. Yeah.
Do you remember undergrad hearing about perimenopause and menopause?
I think it was some units in passing. But
I feel like it was that.
Yeah, but it wasn't
a focus, and it was very much in passing.
Yeah. So I feel like that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
We are living longer because of the advances in medicine.
Yes.
Quote unquote, us getting wealthier, living better lives. So we are living longer.
And therefore,
so it means that then the quality of life then needs to be. Yeah. We need to focus on it for both men and women, but for women majorly as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
So that's something that we need to look at. Yeah.
Coincidentally, the previous guest. So we do this where the previous guest leaves a quote for the next guest who they don't know, maybe male or woman.
Yeah.
I'll ask you to do the same. But the previous guest said that she really struggled with menopause and menopausal symptoms. Okay. And up until where she started to accept that this is where she was, and then started to see the positive part of it, that she's living longer, she's got a lot to offer to the world. And that positivity has sort of helped, even though the symptoms sort of still remain.
Yeah.
Is that something that you would identify with?
No, we need to have more structured engagements more than just positivity. So what about if I'm not positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you're not a positive person?
So I think we just need to have solutions and genuine capacity to build women
Yeah.
for this phase of
For
life.
this phase of life.
Yeah, because they're going
Agree.
through it,
Mm.
and we don't seem to understand.
Even they don't seem to understand.
Yeah.
They don't know it's coming.
Exactly.
They don't know when it's coming. They don't know
Exactly.
how it's going to come.
Exactly.
And then it comes and they're just like, yo. And then the
Yeah.
guys have zero idea. They've
Yeah.
been living with these women and wondering, this is not the person I married,
yeah.
or
I've lived with for this long.
yeah. Even our generation looking at our moms and going like, she's become crazy.
Yeah.
What are these? She's just, we fight all the time.
Yeah, we hope my mom won't watch this, but we have drama at times, and I have to tell her mom, yeah. But
wait a
then
little
she also owns up that probably. And my siblings now, there's one who's a nurse. So when I attended your initial talk last year on perimenopause and menopause, then I shared with them in the family WhatsApp group. Then she was like, she's actually been talking to my mom about the same as well. So we genuinely need to reach out to the women who are in that age band, and sort of work through with them. And if you think about it as well, by the way, so if the women get children at whatever age, the young age largely, by the time the children are out of the nest or something, is when they are going through this perimenopause, menopause business. And then after, and that time at the corporate side though, they are very productive.
Work, yeah.
Yeah, with
They are
regards
the
to work, because
peak
now they
of
can
their-
focus, they
Yeah.
can get things moving. So there's a lot that we need to address to ensure that their productivity is not impinged
Yeah.
by lack
By
of
being-
preparation.
Yeah.
So
By
we
not
need to have
being
them
aware.
prepared.
Okay. No, that validates the work that I've been doing then.
Yeah,
That
but
they
it needs
still-
to gain traction
Yeah.
amongst these women who are also
So, yes,
affected.
yeah.
Because they need to see what's in it for them. And we need to answer that question, what's in it for them at a population level.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what you said is important, that we're living longer.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hadn't accounted for that longer bit.
Yeah.
So you get to your 60s, sometimes even 70s. Yesterday I was hanging out with I think there were 3 women in their 70s, very productive. And they're suddenly now thinking, oh yeah, we've got lots of skills. Who do we teach? Where do we take this information?
Exactly.
Yeah, so just preparation for that bit.
Yeah.
So
we need to, it needs to be structured, as in it genuinely needs to be structured. Yeah. I know there are issues around menstrual products, maternal deaths,
health.
infant
And then
deaths,
it almost ends.
immunization. Yeah, but we shouldn't forget all these things once the woman has delivered the babies.
Yeah.
No. We need to look at her after she's done with the reproductive age band.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens?
So what is your quote for the next guest who you don't know, who may be a man or a woman of any age? Okay, they won't be 5, but yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a quote per se, but I think we need to look at women. So imagine half of our population is women. Okay? But we need to look at the economic value that they bring to the society. So you can't ignore half of your
population.
your population that's actually bringing in economic value to the nation, and contributing to the GDP. I think if you ignore them, then that's a big problem in your hands. Yeah,
I think for a long time they've been ignored.
They have been.
Women have been ignored.
They have been. But there's actually economic value to invest in women and women health. Not just during the reproductive time, but even beyond. Yeah. Because the country needs more from them than just getting babies.
You've spoken like a true health security economic person. So we are going to put no further additions to that so that we leave it on a very high note. And I want to thank you very much for coming onto the podcast.
Thank you very much.
This has been Filling the Gap podcast, where we are filling the gap on what your doctor and your mama didn't tell you. This is coming from a medical doctor who's married to a medical doctor, and you can hear that there's still lots of conversations that have been left out between mothers, doctors, and the rest of the population. So if you've listened to this and found value, please like, subscribe, share, your mother, your sister, your niece, your aunt, your now father, mother, everyone.
And
we'll
follow.
look and follow. Oh, yes.
Follow
also.
and like.
And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you very much.